Hello, welcome to Cool Discussions. That's Barry and Chris. Today we are talking about President Trump. He has been named Person of the Year by Times Magazine, which for a lot of people it's considered to be an honor. So he considers it an honor.
Well, of course, why shouldn't it be? But let's not take it like in the context of him being the greatest person of the year. It just means he's the newsmaker of the year.
Yeah.
Adolf Hitler was the man of the year in 1936 or something like that, right?
Yeah. The ones like that, they've had Hitler, Stalin, Khrushchev, and Ayatollah on it as well, and
all bad people, right?
Yeah. So it's not necessarily.
It's the person who made the most news. And obviously Trump. If you search Trump anywhere on the internet,
he's all over the place.
All over it.
He made news everywhere. So good or bad, for some people they think it's good. For other people they think it's bad. But to be honest,
care less really. It's just a picture of him on a magazine.
Well, they talk about him.
Yeah, I get it. It's an article, but who reads magazines nowadays? Come on. I guess digital magazines.
Yeah, digital. So it comes out. I did a little bit of research. Every president, except for one, has been Person of the Year on Times Magazine. There's been exceptions to that rule, like Eisenhower. He was named Man of the Year before he was president, but not while he was president. So technically he's still a president that was Man of the Year, but just not necessarily when.
Not while he was on term.
Yeah, not while he was on term. A couple of them weren't during their terms. They were done after their terms. And they've had, let's see here. Winston Churchill was named Man of the Half Century. Einstein was Person of the Century.
He should be. Einstein's like, imagine the world without Einstein,
True.
It'd be pretty weird.
Yeah. The American Woman, the Computer, the Endangered Earth, the Peacemakers.
I'm sorry, what? The American Woman?
Yeah. Was Person of the Year.
All right. Okay.
The Peacemaker, the Whistleblower, the American Soldiers.
The Whistleblower, eh?
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucked up. Considering somebody who blew a whistle has to hide in Russia right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
the Individual Content Creator from the World Wide Web, and the Ebola Fighters. Those are all not necessarily Man of the Year. But they are people that
newsmakers. They were the biggest news stories of the
and for that matter, Person of the Year. Time only changed in 1999. So
to Person of the Year.
Yeah. So it used to be Man of the Year for so long.
Whatever. That whatever. If you get butter over something like that, stick up your ass for all I care. I have no problem with him being the Person of the Year, being the newsmaker of the year, because of exactly like I said, he made the most news. He was the biggest headline around the world.
Yeah.
Not just in America, around the world, because everybody was he was so out there. He was so in left field. He started off so far out there. It's like when you're negotiating something. If you want $5, you go, give me 50.
Yep.
Hoping, because if you get 50, you go, I got 10 times what I really wanted. And you're a happy man. He went, I'm going to build a fucking wall. And now he's going, maybe we'll just build a fence. Maybe we'll just build it on part of the border. You know what I mean? He went way over here to make people go, and make people notice him. And now he's going, okay, well, let's,
Well, okay, he still might build a wall, but I think the point behind that was we need to get rid of illegal immigrants because they are causing a problem here.
Yeah.
And it's,
but people took it as you're racist because you want to kick all the bad people. Okay.
No.
We've talked about it before. We've talked about Trump, and Trump is going to continually make the news and continue to make our show because he's so polarizing.
Yes, he is.
He's so polarizing of an individual, and he says what he wants. He tweets the weird things at weird times, and it's completely weird because it's not presidential. And it's like, well, what is presidential? Like, I would rather have somebody who's honest, and that when I look at him, I go, well, I know who you are.
Well, okay, to think of it this way, too, is that the mainstream media has basically made their bed, And they didn't make their bed with Trump.
No,
they made it with
they
Hillary.
were sleeping with Hillary.
And Trump has gone, well, okay, I know these guys aren't going to be on my side.
So why should I talk to you? Why should I do anything for
exactly.
you?
Why should I talk?
Yeah.
Why should I deal with you? You know what? I have this thing called Twitter and YouTube that I can use. I know they're unconventional, but I'm sure I could hire somebody to tell me how to use them properly.
They're only unconventional because nobody's used them. I don't think
Didn't
Trump...
Obama do a couple of addresses on YouTube?
I don't think so. Well, maybe it was streamed on YouTube, but I don't think it was like...
okay.
I made a YouTube video. You know, it's like... he's not going to be a puppet, I don't think. I don't think Trump's going to be a puppet. You know, every president is a puppet because of the system, but...
Everybody has strings in some way, shape, or form, and Trump is going to have strings.
He's
in
already
some
pissing
way.
people off because he's naming oil executives to his cabinet. And
Oh, he's naming billionaires to his cabinet, and honestly,
What'd you
these are
expect him to do?
successful people that have done great things. Because I honestly don't know that much about his cabinet, so all I know is that they're billionaires, and people don't become billionaires by doing nothing.
they don't just get billions of dollars. Well, some people get billions of dollars thrown at them, but
In some cases,
that's because their
yes.
daddy made or mom.
Yeah,
made
but either way, so for the most part, you know, it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be an interesting 4 years.
I think he's going to make it 8. That's what I think.
I
he'll
think
make it
he
8.
has a serious shot at 8. To be honest,
You heard it here first, right on Cool Discussion. He's going to make it 8 years. Yeah, I think.
I think yeah, it'll. Actually, it'll be 6.5 because he's gonna die.
Somebody will
Because
assassinate
he's
him.
76, isn't he?
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, he's old.
I didn't realize that. I had no idea that he was.
Okay,
But you know what that's led to? Donald
so
Trump.
I have to look up the number, but
Mr. Trump being an elected president in the United States. Now we're going to have a TV personality, probably elected prime minister after Justin Trudeau. Because of what's his name, Kevin O'Leary or whatever from Dragon's Den.
Yep.
Because he is the epitome of the capitalist elite. He says that if you see the one video of him going around, he says that he's very big on the back of capitalism because he says that everybody has the same opportunity to be a millionaire. And that's what capitalist elites believe. If you believe that everybody has this equal opportunity, you got your head in the sand, and you're out of touch with the world. Does everybody? Yeah, that's right. I'm standing behind that one because that's what I believe. I don't think everybody has the ability to be doctors or to be engineers or to be. I couldn't be a doctor. I'm not smart enough to be a doctor. Like, if you grow up with a crackhead as a parent and you're in foster care, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have the opportunity to be successful. Oh, wait. Yes, there are success stories. Oh, but what about that amazing athlete who came from the projects? Yeah, I get it. But for every one success story, there's 500,000 failures. I just went off there.
That's what people don't like to focus on.
No, they focus on the success, which we should be. We should be celebrating
definitely.
successes, but at the same time, we shouldn't give people false. Like, okay, am I going to tell my kid he can't be whatever he wants? No, of course not. I'll tell my kid he can do whatever he wants, and he can find out on his own. He can find out on his own as an adult that he can't.
At a point, I'm going to tell my children, "You can't do this."
Like, I don't.
I'm sorry if one of my kids wants to be a math magician and they have a hard time going 1 + 1. I'm at some point in time going to go
maybe redirect them
and go burst.
Maybe redirect them. Yeah,
maybe not.
Yeah, maybe redirect them, but I don't know. It's just I just went off there because I just.
Oh, I know.
We were I don't know. I just like this whole Trump thing and this whole political nonsense nowadays is just it is. It's been really horrible to watch the left go freaking out that it wasn't our fault that Trump won. Come on, look, there's been 2 recounts, and both recounts after they were done found that Trump had more votes than when he went in to the recount. You know, they're crying foul. It's like, oh, the Russians, and it's just like, you know what? If Trump had lost and said the Russians, you guys would have called him a crackpot. Yeah. So you guys have to get over it
and start figuring out
how to make the
what
system
you're
better.
going to do to make it better.
We have to make the system better. We can't.
Systems are broken all over the place. It's like here in Canada, for that matter. It's like our federal government, the Trudeau, said he was going to change the first past the post system here in Canada. Well, he won with a really, really large majority, and now he's kind of like, well, we don't need to do it. We don't need to change the system. There's no real want for it. He even set up a committee that went around Canada to ask people what do they think, but not once did they go, hey, do you want a referendum? And 2, what do you want as a replacement? All they went was, oh, we got this system called ballot ranking. Do you guys want to do that?
What is ballot ranking? I never heard of it.
Ballot ranking is when you go, in my case, it would be Conservatives, number 1.
Oh, right. So like first place votes, like when they do it in like the NHL for winning the MVP of the league or something like that. They go, you got 1,400 first place votes, so you win.
Yeah,
because you got the most first place votes.
And then second person would, and it's at a certain point, it's really, really complicated, but it basically favors the Liberals because it would basically go like this. If people don't choose, some people are going to choose Liberal, NDP, Conservative. Some people are going to go NDP, Liberal, Conservative. Some people are going to go Conservative, Liberal, NDP, Conservative.
Why does it have to be so difficult? Why couldn't a system just be like this? Oh, you're 18 years old, you can vote? Or you're 16, you can vote? Okay, your vote counts as 1. You have to get 66% of the vote to be the majority government. Holy crap, so there's 20 million people that can vote. That means you have to get 14 million people voting for you to win. Oh my goodness. Whoa! You need 2/3 majority to win.
No, but okay. The only thing is that, where do the MPs come from?
Where do the MPs come from?
Yes.
You pick them.
Yes, but who... Okay, at that point in time, if they pick them, the party might not necessarily...
That's why you need to shrink government. That's why you need to shrink the government and make it more... Hey, province, that's it. You're a province. You take care of your own shit.
Yeah, we definitely went off of a topic there. So, congratulations to Trump for being named Person of the
I really
Year.
hope he does it well. I really hope he does it well as a president.
I think he's going to... Honestly, he's going to surprise us. He is going to do things amazingly well because he's a businessman and he understands that you have to run government like a business. You can't...
Your country is a business.
Yeah, your
brings
country
in
is
revenue,
a business.
And you're supposed to balance the books.
Yeah.
Revenue
you don't
in,
necessarily have to
out.
make lots of money. You just have to make sure you're not losing lots of money.
And if you have a problem, and I think that I've been saying it for years that the system's broken, and I think the system needs to be revamped from the ground up. It shouldn't be, we're not making enough money. Let's tax more tax, more. It shouldn't. Let's not start by outwards. Let's start inwards for all politicians. You know what I mean? So, and I hope that
honestly, in Alberta, because of our economy, the first thing that the government should have done was freeze wages. Sorry, and if people complain, they're like, okay, fine. You know what? Go
get a different job.
Go get another job someplace else.
What if you tied the political wages into the median wage or average wage of your province, of your city, of your something like that? If you tied it into something like that, so that it incentivizes them.
True.
So you're a politician incentivized to make your economy better in your province, your city, whatever, right? So if your city's making more money, your province is making more money, so are you. You know what I mean? Like there's no, it's just, I make $100,000 a year. What, I don't care how the economy is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So right now they're just, and then after that it's like, what do they get? Like a big fucking pension after or some shit?
Oh, they do.
What is
that? That is an entirely different topic right there that we could
we'll talk about
tangent into.
Don't you worry.
Yeah, we will get back to that one. So
we were talking about Trump. How did we even
Well, Trump, politics,
See
money.
what Trump does to us.
Yeah,
See what Trump does to everybody. They just fucks them all up.
Yes.
But congratulations to Trump as Person of the Year. I really do hope he does well. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends about us. Tell them about us. Comment. We'll talk about your comment. Even if you tell us we're dicks, we'll talk about it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Later.
See ya.